All right, here we go. It is Thursday, but you know what? Let's not call it Thursday. Let's call it Friday Junior. Aisha Morales, I think she coined that phrase for our morning team. Friday Junior. It sounds so nice. It's like the work week is wrapping up, right? Actually, truth be told, today is my Friday because we've got a little switcheroo with our weather schedule the next few days. One of our meteorologists is taking some time off, and so I'll be working Saturday night. You can probably guess who might be off. Anyway, this is Steve Beylon, Chief Meteorologist here at Action 2 News and the First Alert Weather Center, giving you a little bit of an update on what's going on with our forecast. You're probably looking outside and saying, ooh, it's sunny, but it looks kind of, well, hazy. We've got a live view from our sky cameras. Let me pick one out here. Let's go with Manitowoc, and let's give that to you. So yeah, you can kind of look out towards Lake Michigan and you can kind of see that kind of gray haze out there. So what you're seeing there is actually a layer of wildfire smoke, and it's a good about 18,000 feet up in the sky. And it is high enough in the sky where it's not really going to pose a big impact on our air quality, but it definitely is kind of giving us that washed out milky glow. Temperature right now in Manitowoc is 59 degrees. Other temperatures, 50s and 60s. We're at 61 in Green Bay, Sheboygan, Marinette, and Oshkosh. 57 degrees apiece in the north in Lakewood and in Iron Mountain, Michigan. And we'll go up, all the way into the mid-80s, a high of 85 this afternoon. I know it's on a different channel. When I was a kid, I used to love watching The Price is Right. I still like to watch it every once in a while. There was this game. It was the mountain climber game. I think it was called Cliffhanger. And the little mountain climber guy, he would go up the hill and you would hear yodelay, yodelay, hoo. If you watch The Price is Right, you know what I'm talking about. So the temperature's going to go up, all the way up to 85. And that's where we're at the peak of the day. And that's going to be around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Very warm, slightly humid, lots of smoky sunshine through the afternoon into this evening. Now, let's track that wildfire smoke with First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Now, I think your eyes go right to those orangey red colors. Yes, that is the smoke aloft. But I want you to look at the wind flow. Now, this wind flow is up around 18,000 feet. It looks like little tadpoles that are just kind of slowly moving across Wisconsin. But look how they're going clockwise over top of the Fox Valley. That's where there's a high-pressure system aloft. The high-pressure system has pushed the jet stream up into Canada. And that's where all the fall air is, way, way north of us. So we've got some summertime, September weather. And that high-pressure system with the weaker winds aloft, not really blowing that wildfire smoke around very much. So as we animate through the day ahead, notice how that wildfire smoke just kind of sits over top of us, not really going anywhere. So what you see outside is what you'll get for the rest of your Thursday. Now, this wildfire smoke, again, is aloft in the atmosphere. Not near the ground, not something you're really going to be breathing in, which is not good for those, especially with different health ailments, those who have like asthma and emphysema. But I want to caution those who are sensitive to poor air quality. Our air quality forecast is in the moderate category this afternoon. That's that yellow color there. And that's not, perfect. Good would be green, but we're in the yellow category this afternoon. This is not because of wildfire smoke. It's because of ozone. So, we put out pollutants into the atmosphere, through industry and through our cars, for example. And those pollutants combined with calm, stagnant air and warm temperatures, which cause a chemical reaction, help to create ground-level ozone. And so as this builds up, those who are sensitive to that, those who deal with respiratory illnesses, for example, they may want to spend a little more time inside as opposed to outside. And you can see, the warm air that I'm talking about, high temperatures this afternoon on First Alert Pinpoint Predictor, they should be up in the mid-80s with about 80 along the lakeshore. Now, I didn't talk about this on the morning show, but consider this. So the layer of wildfire smoke, it helps to mitigate these high temperatures a little bit. If I could take an eraser and just be like, and just erase away all that smoke, we probably would be warmer this afternoon. We probably would be in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. But that wildfire smoke helps to bring those high temperatures down a touch. So 87 Wapaka, 85 Appleton, about 81 for high in Sturgeon Bay. The dew point, it's going to be right around 60 for much of the day. That is right at the doorstep of where some folks say, you know what, it's getting sticky outside. So slightly humid as we go through the afternoon. It's going to feel like summer. And guess what? The boys of summer like that. Timber Rattlers, they are home this evening against the Quad City Bandits. And this is game 2 of their playoff series. Now, they had game 1 the other day. They won 1-0. As Tammy Elliott phrased it, it was a pitcher's duel. We'll see how things go tonight. Go T-Rats. But the weather-wise, it looks okay. It looks like temperatures will be dropping down through the 70s, and the first pitch at 6:40 p.m. looks like skies will be mostly clear, if not clear. Of course, with that wildfire smoke giving us a hazy glow. All right, so our next weather maker. So we've been talking about the heat wave, and now we're going to shift our focus to a rain chance for the weekend. Don't worry, it's not a washout, but this weekend there might be a couple widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, and it's all because of the remnants of Francine. Francine was a hurricane, no longer is a hurricane. In fact, I'm going to bring up the information about Francine if you can bear with me here. Francine is now a tropical depression. Here's a look at the Doppler radar. There goes Francine. You see how it's spinning up the Mississippi Valley. Heavy rain right now over Jackson, Mississippi. So Francine came ashore late yesterday, as expected, a Category 2 hurricane, but now it is a depression. The maximum sustained winds are 35 miles an hour. It is 30 miles south of Jackson, Mississippi, so it should be arriving soon. And as this continues to migrate north, it is going to slow down and just kind of sit and spin over the mid-Mississippi Valley. So it isn't going to directly impact Wisconsin's weather, but it will indirectly affect our weather because the circulation around Francine will push some of that moisture up into the western Great Lakes. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us an increase of clouds and eventually a rain chance. So I'm going to switch over here to Pinpoint Predictor. We'll start off at 7 o'clock Saturday morning. A little bit of some peekaboo sun, but otherwise you'll see more clouds. Now, the noon hour looks dry. So Saturday morning, Saturday midday, no rain, but watch right there. You see that? 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, especially in central Wisconsin, a few isolated showers. Those will try to drift to the north and northeast, and they'll still be around in the evening, but as the atmosphere stabilizes a bit Saturday night, I think those showers will disappear. However, there's still some extra oomph, extra moisture from Francine. As we go into Sunday, add a little bit of daytime heating. There probably will be a few pop-up showers, maybe a thunderstorm on Sunday. That rain chance on Saturday is only 20%. We'll boost it up to a 30% chance as we go into Sunday. So again, Sunday is not a washout, but 30% of you, 3 out of 10 of you will get some rain. 7 out of 10 of you won't. So again, not everybody's going to get wet. Now, if there's a thunderstorm on Sunday, probably garden variety stuff. This is not a severe weather situation. So this severe weather outlook on Sunday is in the low category. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Today is the warmest day of the week, 85 with some smoky sunshine. Then we drop back into the lower half of the 80s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way through the first half of next week. I was joking around on our live stream at 7:05. It seemed like the 83, got stuck there, right? But I did the math, and that's what it came up to being. So very warm for September, a little bit humid. You'll find more clouds around for the weekend, isolated to scattered showers, thunderstorms. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is looking dry. It's probably going to be dry Thursday and Friday. And that warmth is probably going to last all the way through Friday. And then Saturday, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, that would be the last full day of summer, the 21st. We're probably going to have a weather maker coming through giving us a chance of rain. And then behind it, the first day of autumn. That's Sunday the 22nd. Then I think some more seasonable, very early fall air will arrive. High temperatures could drop back into the 60s or the 70s. We'll see how that goes. 70s probably more likely. So let's make this First Alert Super 7-day forecast extra super. So Friday night, high school football games. Weather looks okay. We'll have a smoky sunset. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies into the evening. Temperatures dropping down through the 70s. Warm. I think Operation Football Game of the Week, Neenah at Kaukauna should be a good game. We're going to have a light east wind. And, of course, we'll have highlights of all the games across Northeast Wisconsin coming up on Action 2 News at 10 tomorrow night. And I'll show you the Packer forecast. Let's click on Sunday. There we go. Packers versus the Colts. Sunday at noon, Lambeau Field. 30% chance of rain. Again, a thunderstorm possible, but odds are in our favor that it will be dry, but we'll see. Kickoff temperature of 79 at the noon hour. Southeast wind at 6 miles an hour. At the end of the game, about 83. That's your high temperature on Sunday. All right, so if you haven't done so, please download our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. So if we get any rain this weekend, you can always track those showers and thunderstorms with our radar. And the nice thing about the radar is that you can see the past hour or so, looping. And so you can see the past, and then you can also see our future projections, so you can see where that rain is going. And if you use our app, make sure you know the difference between past radar and future radar. That way you can kind of see where the storms have been and where they are going. Lots of great features in there, including our hour-by-hour forecast, which updates every few hours. And, of course, not the 7-day forecast, but the 10-day forecast on our app. So definitely is a wonderful thing to have, especially in consideration of what you may be doing this weekend. These weekends are precious, right? We just know that, there's not a lot of warm summer-like weather left. And so try to get in as much fun as you can this Saturday and Sunday, and it will be a warm one for those who like to do stuff outside. All right, thanks for watching our live stream here in the First Alert Weather Center. I'll have some more details on our forecast coming up, Action 2 News mid-morning, and that's in about 15 minutes. Aisha Morales will join me, and she'll have some of the top news stories. And otherwise, make this a wonderful Thursday, and we hope to catch you tomorrow. Adios, muchachos.